So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
And this is now today's lineup.
This is always a game of consequence.
Well, I for one don't think that just because there's nothing resting on it, Peter, a game can lose its edge, and certainly not when you're facing opponents like this. So I hope the players will approach this with real professionalism.
There's the whistle. Vitz. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this fella, Donnarumma, is someone who's been catching our eyes ever...
And the finish! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Frimpong really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? O'Reilly gets over and intercepts. Played into space. Bernardo Silva in acres of space out wide. And smartly reclaimed. McAllister plays a sharp little ball here. Doku. Mohamed Salah could move up a gear here. Tries to pass it through. Reinders. Konate. Nicely weighted ball. And it's Frimpong. Goes for a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Liverpool are applying all the early pressure.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Vitz. First quarter of an hour gone. Doku. No goals as yet. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, the idea was a good one, the execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Ruben Dias. Doku. Good pressure, determined, intense. Knocks it into space. Bernardo Silva. And it's Reinders. Opts for safety. That's a lovely, neat pass. Can he get it through? Can he get onto this? Haaland. Vitz. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And he welcomes it in. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
No, that's been intercepted. Reinders. Oh, that's fabulous. Great vision. O'Reilly gets into a good position. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. There's no flag. And here's Isak. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Salah crosses. Konate. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Haaland. In with the challenge. Frimpong. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Wirtz. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. And he's managed to get free. McAllister producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Konate, Van Dijk. And Robertson threads one in. Gakpo picks it up out wide. Bernardo Silva. Doku. Here's Haaland. Rodri. Foden. Now that looks a decent ball. Haaland is onto this. Now that pass isn't the best. And that'll be the last act of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
Please make sure to watch
What's the first half compared with your expectation?
Solid, very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And the action is back on the way. So neither side has yet broken through. Reinders.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, shoots!
That's just playing it safe and simple. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Isak proves chance! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
That was some seriously slick play. Pretty much textbook apart from the finish. Very impressive movement.
Rodri. Now Foden. Reinders. Konate promptly onto that, and that is that. Looking for the run. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Haaland! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And it's been taken short, and he decides to cross it. Wirtz tries to clear. And it's Reinders. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, well played, well played. Gravenberg. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, he's a source of potential trouble, so tight marking just has to be done.
Isak plays it in. Donnarumma claims it without any fuss. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. Kusanov.
The attendance for this match was 28,900.
Ended up in no man's land. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Doku. He's shifting through the gears here. Doku has crossed into the middle. Great defending, strong and determined. Gravenberg. Now Gakpo. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Kusanov. Reinders. Tries to play it through. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Doku. Frimpong does well to get it back. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And it's Wirtz. Now it's Gakpo. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Reinders. Bernardo Silva. Just about up to 75 minutes. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Oh, great feat, that.
Now it's Gakpo.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Oh, well played. No foul, says the referee. Doku. Now O'Reilly. McAllister. And it's Gravenberg. That's good running with the ball. Shot at goal! And yes, it's there! Finally, the deadlock is broken.
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
So, time for
Wirtz.
changes on
Number
both sides,
18,
actually.
Gakpo.
Liverpool have
Number 10,
broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
Now it's Chiesa.
Number 3.
Soboslai.
Enzo.
Ruben Diaz
Substitution in
spots
progress.
it and intercepts. Liverpool leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Can he get on the end of this? Chiesa! He's had a shot! No mistake! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Robertson.
There will be
Chiesa
3 minutes
looking to
at a
run onto
time.
it. Lewis. And the number on the board is 3. Haaland receives it in a good position here. Now it's Isak. Chiesa. Ruben Diaz makes the interception. Vardiol. And that will be the final act. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other.